Good morning, friends. It is 7:35, and we are joined right now. And it is 30 degrees. Hey, congratulations. We are joined right now, as we are every Thursday at this time, by the chairman of the County Board of Legislators. His name is Ken Jenkins. He's also candidate for county executive. We shall see. We shall see. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, TJ, and good morning, Westchester.
So, let's see now. There's a couple of things brewing, sir. One thing that came up is the situation in Greenburgh for with the former West Help site. There seems to be some bickering now between the Board of Legislators and the town of Greenburgh, Paul Feiner. What's going on?
Well, it's not bickering at all. Greenburgh has the contract to execute specific activities at the former West Help site, which is to provide low to moderate income housing, not to include senior housing. Mm-hmm. And that's what their agreement was. They signed that agreement twice. Paul Feiner was instrumental in arranging for that. Supervisor Feiner, now a county legislator at a point in time where Greenburgh received a little bit, like $12 million from the county of Westchester through West Help, with the largest taxpayer in the town of Greenburgh. Mm-hmm. So they are responsible, and what happened this week in the Government Operations Committee, Community Services Committee, is that the property was determined to have to be maintained by Greenburgh, and it's not. It's in disrepair, according to information received from the RFPs they solicited. About $3 million worth of damage to county property that needs to be fixed, and that's what's going on right now. And then we'll go through the process of understanding what to do next for the property. But Greenburgh certainly has the ability to live by the terms of its agreement and have those housing units open and make whatever money they can make from that. But if they need to come back to the county board, that's when there might be issues. But right now, our property is in disrepair, and Greenburgh is responsible for that, according to the county attorney.
All right, and let's see. So is this is an instance where you guys aren't necessarily blaming Rob Astorino for something?
It is absolutely not.
Hey, nice.
It is not anyone. The issue is whose responsibility is it to oversee our county property? And we have several leases with many different vendors and many different municipalities. The law department's their job is to make sure that those contracts are being enforced. And that clearly isn't the case now. That doesn't need an action by the administration nor the Board of Legislators for them to do their job and protect the assets of Westchester County. And that's the problem.
I see. All right. And a little bit later this morning, I got the press release. You guys are going to be having a press conference over at a pool. You're calling for the finishing of the what is it? Of the Sprain pool? What is it?
Yeah, the Sprain Ridge pool. That's a pool. That's a capital project that was stopped by this administration, and that was unceremoniously stopped. That particular project is a $10 million project, which could bring additional revenue to the county of Westchester by people utilizing it in the plans, as we have done with Hibbets Park, having a tremendous success. That only is in Legislator Gordon Burroughs' district. It's a Republican district. Was voted on unanimously in 2008 by the Board of Legislators to get this job done. And that project needs to move forward. The people in the lower part of Westchester County, whether it's in Greenburgh, town of Greenburgh, whether it's the city of Yonkers, and the many people that utilized that pool in the past, the camps that utilized that, all those things are county assets. It's a pool, and it should be open. And right now it's been closed, and we're going to have a press conference there this morning to bring attention to that project that should move forward, putting people back to work in jobs that the county has to do.
Now, is that under the purview of an individual Republican legislator, or isn't that under the purview of the County Board of Legislators?
It's the Board of Legislators, but it is the projects are in the people's districts, and in this particular case, it's a district that is held by a Republican legislator.
That's great, but that's fabulous. But what I'm wondering is, how come it's not why is it that it's not happening? If it's under the purview, if it's under the auspices of the County Board of Legislators, you guys said it was unanimously voted on. How is it that it's even? How can it be the responsibility of one Why are we calling out a Republican? And is this something?
We're not calling out a Republican legislator.
Well, then so what's the point? So what's the point other than just some kind of partisan little slap?
No, it's not a partisan little slap. The county board's role is the governing authority of the county of Westchester.
Right.
We make the laws. The administration follows those laws.
Right. So why is the pool not being fixed?
That's right. Because the administration has refused to move forward on it. Period.
How can the administration refuse to move forward? What is it? What does it not do?
Because those folks are the ones that do the jobs on a day-to-day basis. They're the ones that operate. County executive's role is to execute the program as set forth by the governing body.
Right.
And certainly he has requested a lot of latitude to do things, but he doesn't have the latitude not to do something. And in this case, the Board of Legislators approved this project that happens to be in a Republican district to be able to move forward on a pool project that, quite frankly, is a $10 million construction project.
Right.
That makes sure that we do a lot of different things. So we're creating an opportunity for employment, we're creating an opportunity for recreation, and we're protecting the county asset, which is all things we should be doing. There is no dispute on that from the Board of Legislators side, but the administration, in its normal nature, is just refusing to do it, which is why we end up at court, because there's no other way to compel somebody to do something.
Now, are they saying that? And I'm going to get somebody on from the administration's office because we need to hear the other side of this for sure. We need to hear why something isn't going forward if it was unanimously voted upon. What are they saying? Can you before I can't get I haven't been able to get them on since I got the press release. What are they saying? I mean, what is their answer? Are they saying that it's in a bidding process? Is this something that
nope, it's not moving forward at all. The administration stopped the project. So if you don't have that opportunity, it's not an option for you to stop a project that has been adopted and moved forward by the Board of Legislators. Period. And that's and one of the things again in the $1.1 billion worth of capital projects that have been approved that have 11,000 jobs associated with that. Whenever we talk about the high unemployment rate in the building trades and the construction workers and all of the residual results from that, it's an important investment, and that's how government can help jumpstart economies. Government obviously doesn't create jobs on its own for construction because we don't do construction. But the fact is that that $1.1 billion is a lot of people working. There's a lot of people making sure that they can feed their families. There's a lot of people that wouldn't be utilizing county services. A lot of people that make sure that they go to the store and spend money into sales tax that goes back to the local municipalities. Those things all have residual effects, and that's why it's important for government at every level to invest in those type of activities.
All right. Well, listen, Ken Jenkins, I actually look forward to meeting you today. We're both on the dais at the Arts Westchester Awards luncheon today at the Crown Plaza. So for the first time since our relationship started, since I took over the show, we'll actually be in the same room. So I look forward to meeting you today at the Crown Plaza.
Look forward to seeing you at Westchester, and Arts Westchester is an outstanding organization that deserves all of our support.
Absolutely. I look forward to meeting you there. I'll buy you a seltzer.
Thanks. See you there.
All right. See you in a little bit. Bye-bye. There goes Ken Jenkins, County Board of Legislators, and there goes the morning guy glad-handing with politicians. Look at that. Look what I do. Look at that.